I'm an invisible Spider-Man. We're on the front next, okay? Lauren, what's the first step you do if this is your question? Good. What is 1 over 2 times 2 over 3, please? 3 over?
Yeah. If you switch it. No, you don't.
It's okay. Somebody help her.
6 over 2. It's 6 over 2. No.
Yeah, right?
It's 2 over 6.
I think it's 2 over 6.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, hold on a sec. Okay, now this goes out to everyone in the class, okay? Number 1, don't go too quickly, okay? Don't work, just work it through. Remember for multiplying, you're just going straight across, right? So 1 times 2 and 2 times 3, okay? Amelia, yes? And I would very, very strongly like to do that. Very good. Because then we have 2/3 plus 1/3. Isn't this a nice question? Okay, can somebody with a great math mind, like Lauren, tell me please what 2/3 plus 1/3 is?
3/3.
3/3, which is the same as 1. Perfect. Isn't this nice? Okay, can someone else with a great math mind tell me what 1 squared is? Luke. 1. Well, there we go. And finally, what's 1 minus 2? -1. Okay. Is everyone confident they can do that without a calculator? Okay, because I'd love to do it without a calculator. Yes.
Can I do it?
It's a real serious math question here, like, what does infinity mean, or why does pi go on forever, or like something like that. Okay, here we go. Let's keep going here. Let's talk about tomorrow's tests. You get no calculator. I can be used for big multiplications or division. What I'm likely going to say to you, though, is this for your note, by the way. What I'm likely going to say, there's a note today, so this is for your note. Today's note is called tomorrow's test. That's today's note is called. Okay? What I will probably say to you is, there is an easier or better way to do this. If I say there's an easier or better way to do this, that means take it to lowest terms. I'm not allowed to tell you to take it to the lowest term stage, but I will say there's probably a better way to do this. Okay, so if you say, what is 364 times 489? I'm going to say there's probably a better way to do this, okay? Because I can do that. The number should be small, okay? So the number take the lowest term if you can. Okay? So tomorrow's test will be integers. Fractions, dead mass, and combination of all 3. Okay, don't let the calculator thing scare you. If the numbers get too big and you don't know what 112 divided by 2 is, I can give you that. Okay, if something like that comes, I can do stuff like that for you. Don't worry about that, okay? But if you do like, is this right? I don't know. I'm not going to say, is this right? If you say, what is 14 times 5? I can do 14 times 5 for you if you get stuck. Okay, right? That make sense? Okay, because I don't want to mess you up. But you guys should be able to handle it. Something like this, I'm not doing for you. Okay, right? If the number's sort of under 50, you guys can handle that. Okay? I will leave up the front of the classroom the times table. I have time. Did I give you guys times tables yet or no? I have times tables at the back of the class. You can borrow those tomorrow if you need to. If you would rather one sitting with your test, you can have that as well too. Okay, did I give you guys a number line? I gave you guys nothing. You can draw the number line on the top of your page if you need to help you with the approximates and negatives and adding and all that stuff. If you don't need it, that's fine too. That's great. Okay, any questions before I do my thing? Okay. Was there anything on the weekend that you guys need encouragement with before I start my thing? Was there any questions that were super difficult that you needed encouragement on? You guys are so smart. Every year people hate number 9. Every year you wait.
I didn't even do number 9.
Everyone hates number 9. Every year. How about I do one like number 8? Okay? Right now. I think it's number 8. Here we go. Here's my example 1. I'm just going to do examples today. Okay, so this is a question that's going to be on your test tomorrow, something like it. The numbers will be different, okay? But there's going to be one that I'm going to do. Now, if Emma says, well, what's 300 times 150? She is going to die on this question, because if she does that to me, I'm not going to tell her the answer. What, can someone be brave and give me a good first insight? Now just wait, I want to get your name, just wait. Saunders, Troy. Troy. What's the first thing you do for all these?
Take the zeros off.
Take the zeros off for sure. Okay? So bring the lowest term. So I'm going to call that 36 over 30 plus 18 over 15 minus 24 over 18. Yeah, it's starting to look good. Okay? So everyone see what I did there, Nate? We're good? Okay. Michaela, it's not your turn. I'm going to pick on you anyway, though. Michaela, is that right? Michaela? Sure. What's your name now? Madeline, shoot! Madeline. I thought I had to start that. Madeline, what is 36 and 30 both divide by? What is 36 and 30 both divide by? So I'm still want to bring these to lowest terms. 3 works, okay? So that's going to be 12 over 10. Okay, somebody else, what is 18 and 15 both divide by? Go ahead. 3 again. And 24 over 18, somebody else? Somebody else, sorry, I'm passing on you. Somebody else? Go ahead. 6. So that should be 4 over 3. If you need to know what I divided by, this divided by 3, this divided by 3, this divided by 6. Now this will still work, but I'm not happy when I look at this. What's the problem here, Lauren, please? Good. Okay, so what goes lower? Yeah, good. Isn't that amazing? I think that's amazing. That's one of the math teacher. 360 over 300 and 180 over 150 are actually the same thing. They're both 6 over 5. That's neat. Okay, I'm a math teacher. That's neat. Okay, so things are looking good. I'm going to do the raise hand game today, but you can't raise your hand twice for a question. Is that fair? Okay, just so you know, you can't raise your hand twice for so you 2 are out. Okay? Other people are out too. Okay, try it.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. Some of you brave. What's 6 over 5 plus 6 over 5? Just wait. Amelia, go ahead. 12 over 5. Okay, now this is the scary part. So if you've been waiting for this part of the question to raise your hand, I'm glad. Okay, because this is the time you got to be brave. Does somebody want to be brave and give me the first step here, please, for this? Tyson, go for it. Which is going to be what? 15. Okay, Tyson, for those who aren't sure how to add fractions, can you tell them what you did there, please? Did you get 15? Yeah. It's not going to be the lowest one, in this case it is, but the easiest way to do it is always just multiply these guys together. Right? Okay, somebody else, what's 12 over 5 is the same as what over 15? Lauren, go ahead. Wonderful. So we did it times this guy by 3, right? And this one by 5. Somebody else, please. What's the right-hand side times 5, please? Just wait. I want to call you Owen. Is that right? Owen. Did you raise your hand or no? I had your name right and everything. Go ahead. 20 over 15. Okay, so 36 over 15 minus 20 over 15. Things are looking great so far. Oh, you got it this time. Okay, go. 16 over 15. Now, I guarantee there's going to be one like this on your test that you can bring down. Hopefully, if you learned one thing in last week, was to bring things to lowest terms as soon as possible. Without bringing things to lowest terms, this is a nightmare. Like if you say 300 times 150 and then times 180, your number's going to be enormous, right? If you bring the lowest terms, this question is easy. Sorry, not easy. Nothing is easy in daytime. Okay, but it's doable. How's that? Okay? Feel like Taylor. Feeling good? Sort of? Yes? All right. I'm going to do a one with bed mass. It's a little bit tricky and hit pause in the video, okay? This is one that's testable. All the numbers are going to be fairly small, okay? Ready? Ready to shine? Am I ready to sparkle? Finish it too. How's that one? I'm going to pause the video, please. You just want to try if you would. Now, if no one asks me questions, I'm just going to ramble off questions the whole period long, okay? If there are specific things from the assignment that you wanted to go through, let me know. We can go through them. Otherwise, I'm just going to ramble off questions the whole rest of the period, just so you know that's going to happen, okay? Sound good, Nate? You all right? Do you want to be Nathan or Nate? Nate's my favorite basketball player.